You know who else has played really well? Benjamin J. Simmons. I don't know if that's his middle name, but it sounded presidential, so I'm just going to roll with it.
J always works if you don't know the middle name.
The amazing thing about a middle name that starts with J, according to The Simpsons, it could also be J. J-A-Y. So, here's my question to all of you out there watching, and you, Jayar Jackson. Ben Simmons is having an incredible year. Many NBA writers, Hall of Fame writers, are anointing him Rookie of the Year with a few games to spare in the regular season. He was drafted last year. He did not play last year, but he has been technically in the NBA for 1 year. He did not play. He's playing this year. Should he be eligible to win Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, we've been through this a couple of times on auxiliary conversations.
Yeah, I think Oliver Maroney was on that conversation the last time.
Was it? Yeah, it's been a couple of times. Even.
By the way, you have one that's just hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, that's how these work. It seems like it, but it's strong.
The brand is strong.
The lion's mane, bro. Lions aren't weak. So no, the thing is
you gonna tell Scar that?
So what happens is, I mean, we've talked about it before with Simmons and Rookie of the Year, obviously, right?
Yep.
I always think there's multiple aspects of being Rookie of the Year, not just actually physically playing. It's being with the team. It's learning from the team. I mean, guys mostly not mostly, but a lot of times a huge component of getting better and advancing your career is watching game tape, understanding what guys do, how they do it, and then seeing the speed of the game. Like if you get tossed in, what makes it so amazing to be Rookie of the Year is that you were able to thrive better than anyone else through all of that at the same time. So no, I don't think so. I don't think he should be eligible for it. I think guys end up being injured. That's just, I mean, it's not a big thing. They lose their opportunity to be Rookie of the Year. It's what happens. Sorry, bro.
Didn't Blake Griffin win it after not playing his first year because he tore his ACL?
And say a guy starts 5-10 games and then he's out for the rest of the season.
Well, it's different because he actually played in the game.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's way different.
Yeah.
All right.
It's the same, but he missed the whole season.
But isn't the most important point of being a professional basketball player, professional athlete, is playing in the games?
Yeah. Well, yes.
It is, because that's where you learn. That's where you learn from your mistakes.
But you learn a lot from actually experiencing the season, learning what guys do, learning from other professionals that are on your team. That stuff isn't afforded to rookies right away. They have a year under their belt. That's the whole thing.
Well, it is afforded to rookie once they're drafted into the league.
But not for a full season. Like a full season of learning about how to play the game is a serious thing. You know red shirts in college?
Yeah.
The reason why when somebody's a redshirt freshman, it's put out there.
But according to your logic, the red shirts still practice with their own teammates.
They do, but you know.
So that's
so the year that you start.
But he wasn't even practicing because he couldn't play.
But he was learning, mentally learning. That's a huge aspect of the game. So as a redshirt freshman, if you now are starting at running back or quarterback in your college team as a redshirt freshman, they don't go, and the freshman, no. They make sure they put the red shirt on there. Because that's a difference.
Yeah.
You've learned a lot. You've done a lot of different things with it. You haven't played any games.
Right. So the point you're making is the biggest difference was he went from college at LSU, didn't make the tournament in that season, but then again, neither did Markelle Fultz. So it seems like these guys have a lot in common. Not only are they going to be really damn good, but they also didn't play in the tournament when they were supposed to. So basically the point you're making is it's just the change of scenery.
Yeah.
It's going and being a professional athlete. However, the one thing that I'll tell you, speaking with other professional athletes, the Allen Iverson practice rant was dead on for so many reasons because it's like, dude, I'm a professional athlete. You're telling me about practice. Like, come on. However, the most important thing that players want to do after practicing for so many hours, they live for the games. Live for it. If you cannot play in the games for a full season because of injury, you're still getting acclimated to a professional sports league that you're miles behind. That's why I think he should be eligible for it.
Wait,
he did not play a single drop of a game.
But you said he's getting acclimated. That's the big difference.
Yes, he's still getting acclimated.
Rookies don't get a chance to be acclimated.
But Jay, the most important part of being a professional athlete comes down to one thing. It's playing in the games and how you perform in them. The fact,
how do you perform in them?
Look, all that you're saying right now is that somebody who's in the G League can still watch the tape, as you attributed to, right? So they could watch the tape, they could follow along, they could maybe get in touch with a few professional athletes here and there, but they're still not playing in the games. So until you get that real-time speed, all you're doing is just sitting and watching.
But
you're a sideline player.
But you're still playing in East Jesus, Illinois. You know, nobody's actually there and actually playing against real players.
He's Jesus. I don't know.
I bet there is. Look up a city.
I thought the funniest is Jay Cutler being from Santa Claus, Indiana. But man, he's Jesus. I'm down with that. East Chicago Jesus, actually, just outside of Chicago in Indy. So no, I still think that the most important thing is playing in the games. If you are not playing in the games, all you're doing is just watching.
But you haven't performed against NBA caliber players.
But he wasn't.
You have to perform against them. You have to learn. You're learning against them. It's 50% of playing, and 50% is learning.
Right, but the best way to learn is to play.
No,
because you learn from your mistakes.
Why do you think watching tape is so important? People say, "Oh, watch tape. Make sure you analyze this. Look what they're trying to do with you." In this situation, you do that. You learn.
Right, but then what do you do after watching tape? You play in the game.
Yeah, but
he wasn't able to do that.
But you still watch tape. That's an advantage. You know what the guy in college last year didn't do?
But they're all watching tape.
You know what Donovan Mitchell didn't do last year? Watch any of the NBA tape and then learn how guys play a certain ways in NBA?
No.
He didn't learn that. He's too busy in college trying to win.
Mr. Jackson, have you heard of something called YouTube? You know, we're actually on it, as a matter of fact. So all they have to do is go. I'll give you a great example. Our friend Coach Nick runs a great YouTube channel called B-Ball Breakdown. He breaks down everything from a coaching perspective on how you should play the game and how these players succeed. They can easily watch film there. Now, is every coach going to be different? Of course. They all have different coaching philosophies. Not everyone is cut from the same cloth. But to make the argument that, oh, well, he didn't watch film. No, they could all watch film whenever they want. They could watch any game whenever they want.
Aspect of it. But also they can't. They're in college. Playing against other college players, probably watching that film, probably going to class, probably dealing with.
No, Ben Simmons was open about saying, I don't care about this. I know why I'm here. They know why I'm here. So all they did was make money off his likeness, but another argument for another
day. And you're not
getting
paid to watch that film in college, man.
Let us know where you stand exactly. Ben Simmons, should he be eligible? YouTube.com/TYT Sports.